Hi everyone, and welcome to my Rock Island based model railroad. I'm operating 4 passenger trains today on the layout. We're going to take a look at all 4 of them. Now you'll notice a couple of these trains are not Rock Island passenger trains. For example, this one that we're looking at is the Illinois Central's Hawkeye passenger train that ran between Chicago and Sioux City, Iowa. And these passenger trains that you're seeing today are indicative of those that would have operated in the 1960s. The second passenger train is the Milwaukee Road's Hiawatha. This is the Twin Cities Hiawatha that operated between Chicago and Minneapolis-St. Paul. The Milwaukee Road had some really beautiful equipment. The Superdome here was a really neat car. And then the tail end of the train is the sky-top observation car. The third passenger train is the Rock Island's train they called the Plainsman, and in the late 1960s it operated between Kansas City and Minneapolis-St. Paul. And on the rear of today's Plainsman we've got a business car, so you've got the officials from the Rock Island Railroad operating or riding along, checking out the railroad in their business car. This is business car Lake Michigan. Passenger train number 4 is the Rock Island's Zephyr rocket, and this was a joint effort passenger train. It was operated by both the Burlington route and the Rock Island. The Rock Island operated the train from Minneapolis-St. Paul to Burlington, Iowa, and the CB&Q or Burlington route took the train from Burlington to St. Louis, its final destination. In this video, I'm going to include some still photos taken of various passenger train operations on my layout, just to place in between the video clips. The Illinois Central, along with some other railroads, one of them being the New York Central, operated these Flexivan cars in their passenger trains. These cars carried primarily mail and were typically located at the head end of the passenger train. Again, this is the Zephyr rocket passenger train, and typically this passenger train by the late 1960s, it was actually discontinued in 1967, so by that time one locomotive was typically used to handle the passenger train, and the locomotives would vary between a Burlington Route E unit and a Rock Island E unit. Let's take a look at the 4 passenger trains one last time here. The Illinois Central Hawkeye is coming out of the helix on the lower level of the layout. And let's go in search of train number 2. We've got the Plainsman approaching Inver Grove Yard on the upper level. Down on the lower level is the Milwaukee Road's Twin Cities Hiawatha, moving through Trenton, Missouri. And train number 4, let's see if we can find it. The Zephyr rocket. You can hear the flange squealers in the background. And you might be wondering, why am I operating Illinois Central and Milwaukee Road passenger trains on my layout? I grew up in the Midwest in Iowa, and I was able to witness these passenger trains in the 1960s. And now I live in Texas, so I recreated the Rock Island model railroad, but I really enjoy operating trains of any lineage. Certainly the Midwestern roads are some of my favorites. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along on this trip to check out these 4 passenger trains. Appreciate you watching.